nationally known speaker, also author and mentor and coach. She is also a life catalyst for bright and sensitive people. She creates exciting and diverse avenues for opening and expanding possibilities, and she definitely does that. Both in personal growth as well as professional growth. If you want to be free of what holds you back, Dianne has a way of offering that needed push of inspiration to get you moving to your highest good. With over 3 decades of working with personal and business development, Dianne is a committed individual who presents ideas and strategies in understandable and empowering ways. She's taken her dedication to a daily practice of meditation and writing and created a new book called Hope Realized, and as well as the other books that she has available. So I hope that today you'll take a look at the information that's available here on the table for sale. But she is here to share her wisdom and expertise with us throughout the rest of the day, and I welcome Dianne. Thank you, sweetie.
We had this amazing, diverse group of people with more similarities than differences, really. Yet it appears different, but it's really very similar, right? The oil lamp is you, right? And so the flame is already lit this morning, so are y'all awake? Yeah. I'm awake. I'm on fire still. Now, one of the things that's important to me spiritually and emotionally and humanly is my connection with people and the things that matter. Like the pearls I am wearing were given to my grandfather, who was the second most decorated Marine in World War I. And this scarf is from Israel, and it was given to me by a friend of mine, and it was blessed in Israel. So this is what we are going to use with all of our items, because this activity is a very sacred activity that we're going to do to allow ourselves to be so open spiritually that the rest of the day will bless us in ways we can't even see yet. So in this moment, as we gaze upon the meaning and the stories and the emotion and the connection, we honor our lives and our journeys. And you know the saying that you never know the story behind someone or their journey is true and evident. And by opening our heart and opening our spirit, we have greater connection. So when people think that they can have one circle, like only my family will do it, that's all I need, or I need this one person, that's not true. If you want to really thrive, you want to have a minimum of 5 peer groups, and you want to have a minimum of 5 people in each group. So multiple peer groups are how you can walk through life strategically getting your needs met and meeting the needs of others in a very healthy, productive way, and you'll find yourself launched. The definition of worry is praying for something to go wrong. It is not noble to worry about someone you love and care about. In fact, when you say you're worrying about somebody, you are actually spiritually holding them back. It's important, if we're going to live as an integrated, whole being, to always be adventurous. In our thoughts means trying out new things. I have a practice where I spend 30 minutes minimum every day learning something I know nothing about. If you're making sure your body is properly hydrated and moving around and stretching, you'll know if your brain's on the right track, right? Because the first consequence of dehydration is foggy thinking, an inability to solve a problem. Don't deny when somebody tries to do something nice for you. But also don't assume and extort it, because you're cheating the relationship when you make those assumptions. So when we listen to our own beingness, remember the alignment part, when we listen internally and we express out like the oil lamp, it comes out just like that. And it looks like one of those, I got it, like those aha divine ideas, right? If we're trying to do it the other way in, the outside in, there's a lot more restriction and rigidness to it. Who you bring to the table intellectually and creatively and all that is an expression of the spiritual self. It's not the other way. You are intrinsically connected to the greater good. You are spiritual in a physical body, so your actual essence of your being is spiritual.
And it has a thread, a connection to the greater. So when you are out of alignment to that connection to the greater, you will feel anxious, depressed, upset, sad, disconnected, and it goes on and on and on. The way to keep it humming along all the time is you spend 30 minutes per day on each one of these. That's 2.5 hours. 30 minutes mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, social. 5 areas, 30 minutes each every day of intentional focus. For this is your day and it belongs to you. You've received it perfect, young and clean. And you've made great decisions today. You've smiled. You've shared honestly. You've allowed yourself to be open and aware and teachable. You've allowed other people to bless you by being in your world, and you have been a blessing to others. And you smile, remembering that you are sacred. You are here on purpose, and your purpose is mighty. So bless you, have a great day, and thank you for your presence in my life.